Hello there, it's Jane Birkinshaw from Love Your Lens here. Happy New Year to you all, and I hope you're having a great start to 2018. It certainly looks like it from some of the images that are being posted in the group. The point of this session is for me to give you feedback on the monthly theme, and this is for December, and the theme was Sparkle. And as ever, we've had some fantastic images submitted, and what I've done is pick out some of my favourites that you can see in the collage here, and I'm going to go through and give some individual constructive comments on each one as to why I like it, and sometimes just a little comment on how perhaps it could be improved even further. So without further ado, we will move on to the first image. This one is submitted by Alison McGuirk, and is a great example of a travel image, and she's captured the theme of sparkle really well, and I love the colours in the image, and the use of light, and it is a really nice striking image. I do feel as if it could be improved a little bit by cropping slightly on the left here, just to remove this distraction along the edge. And then also my eye is drawn to these triangular symbols here, and it wouldn't harm the image at all to be just cropped along here. So just have a look at that, Alison, and see what you think. And I assume this is light flare here. I mean, I like the effect of it and guess it's occurred naturally as opposed to any editing. And the next image, another travel image by Jane Eaton, and this is the Prada building, and I really like the composition of this image, the angle that Jane has taken, and the use of colour, the blues and complementary sort of creamy yellows within it. And it's a simple image, but it's effective and it works well. And then we've got this fantastic image by Sarah Bratt of her son, and I really like what she's achieved here, where she's shot through sparkling lights. Now I do know how Sarah shot this image because I discussed it with her. She actually held the lights up in one hand and then shot through them, holding the camera with the other hand, and the fact that she's managed to get the focus spot on onto her son's eyes is amazing. And you know, they say the eyes have it, well they really do here, and it's a lovely seasonal sparkly portrait. The black and white treatment, kind of quite high key, which means it's much sort of higher contrast and much lighter than usual. That treatment works really well for this image, so well done on that, Sarah. Then we've got this great image by Julia Nicholson. Very used to seeing her posting pictures of dogs, and it's nice to see that she's excellent at other subjects as well. So obviously the star on top of a Christmas tree photographed from above, so a good interesting angle, which is really what makes this shot. It's a great abstract shot. The use of colour is lovely, all these pinks, golds, purples, blues, they all go together really well and make the image very strong. And of course the depth of field is very shallow, which gives us all this lovely bokeh, that's B-O-K-E-H, all this lovely, the way that the light has gone very blurred in the background into circles. My only comment would be probably to, let's go back a bit. My only comment would be to crop here. And just get, I think you don't need this side of the image. I mean, this area of light is nice, but this is a bit distracting, as is this red here. So I would have just cropped that just there. But a really nice image, Julia, thank you. Then another great image by Vicki, and to be honest, I wouldn't change this at all. It's absolutely superb for the theme of sparkle. Lovely close-up shot of ice forming on just nature, just twigs and things, and beautiful use of depth, shallow depth of field in the background. And great colours, and again there's nothing here when you look at this image that grabs your eye, takes your eye away from the main subject. and spoils it. And that's part of, you know, when you critique your own images, just try and have a good look. Is there anything distracting the viewer's eye from where you want it to look? And in this case, there isn't. It's great. Slightly overexposed here, but it doesn't really do anything to destroy the image for me. It's really nice. And then this shot by Ian MacKaye, I really like this. It's a great example of street photography. It's not clever in terms of you know, technicality of taking that shot, but what is clever is spotting the person and having your camera ready and framing a good shot. And Ian's done that. It's humorous. It makes you ask questions, and it's a great quick capture that fits the theme well. I think he did, I don't know whether he did actually follow her as such, but he did spot her later on when she joined the carnival that she's obviously going to here. Then we've got this image by Farhat. Again, yeah, I really like this. It's the inside of the Sagrada Familia in Barcelona, and I love the way that she's drawn the eye up, the angle that she's taken, drawing the eye up to the ceiling. There's so much detail and so much of interest in this image, and of course she's included the sparkle, the shafts of light coming in, and also lights off, spotlights up in the roof, I guess that is. But there's just so much going on, so much repetition of pattern, the symmetry of the image. It's a very symmetrical image, and a really good example of formal balance used within an image. I also like the colours. Farhat, her style more recently has been to use particular filters on her images, and I think in this instance it works really, really well. So a great image, Farhat, thank you. Then we've got this image by Lisa Roscoe. We had a lot of snow. Well, some of us did. We actually didn't where I live in Cheshire, but some others did, just you know, not that far down the road. Lisa had a lot of snow where she is and submitted a lot of great images. I really like this one. I did actually think afterwards that perhaps it's not particularly sparkly, but it is a great capture, nice landscape shot of the countryside, of the fence, and the light is lovely as well. So well done on that, Lisa. Then this shot, this is great. This is my second choice really. I did hesitate for a while over whether to pick that as my favourite shot for the month, but as it is, it's second. So well done, Jess. Jess is one of our younger photographers. She's 17 and I know works really hard at her photography, and I'm really thrilled with this image. It's fabulous, great composition, great imaginative way to use the ring and capture the sun shining first through the foliage and then through the ring itself, and it's spot on. The background looks lovely, the colours are great. It's grainy because I think Jess has had to use a high ISO, but it doesn't detract from the image at all, and it's a really great imaginative image, very impactful. So well done, Jess. And then my favourite shot, and I'm sure many of you really liked this, is by Eric Paton, of a spider's web covered in dewdrops. I mean, there's so many things to like about this image. The composition is great with this sort of off-centre of the image, the main focal point, and then fanning out. It's in this instance more effective than having this area in the middle of the frame, and every single drop of water has this upside down reflection of a bare tree's branches in the air, and the focus is spot on. The background is great in that it doesn't detract at all from the subject, from the spider's web, and it is an absolutely cracking image, Eric, so well done for that. And well done to everybody who submitted images this month. Please keep having a go. The idea is to learn and improve, and I only pick out the favourites really to help by giving people some constructive feedback. It's not meant to be a competition as such, and I'm really looking forward to seeing your images for colour for the next month, and that challenge will run all the way until the end of January, where I will do the same thing, picking out some of my favourite shots and talking you through them. I hope you found it useful, and I look forward to speaking to you again soon. Take care.